Hi, today we will discuss about describing written text as a connected discourse. We will determine here that a text is related and connected to a discourse because as a reader or a writer, you inevitably get involved with text. Readers read text while writers write text, meaning one will become or one will experience writing and experience becoming a writer at the same time. Understanding the nature of a text is essential part of learning on how to read and write effectively. If you don't know what it is for, then you wouldn't understand the purpose of it and using it and how to use it. For example, you don't know the nature of a correction tape, which is to erase and correct errors on your writings. If you don't know its purpose, then you wouldn't understand and you wouldn't know how to use it. Same is true with the nature of a text. If you don't know how to process understanding of a text, then you'll have a difficulty in writing and reading a text effectively. Pero ano nga ba ang text? Text is a large unit of written language. It is a coherent set of words, phrases, and sentences that expresses one main point or central idea. Therefore, it is a connected discourse or connected speech. In text, it also follows a structure that requires the ideas to be related to one another. In this example, the central idea of this text is that I have a new beautiful coat and I will wear it at school. That made this simple text into connected discourse because it has its main idea. We already mentioned discourse, but what is discourse? Discourse is any written or spoken communication. Discourse can also be described as the expression of thought through language. It is an expression of ideas that may be utterance, talk, speech, discussion, and etc. Text and discourse are only the same, but it's just that text is written and in discourse is spoken. Text is basically an organized discourse wherein you will only focus on one idea or one topic that you have to write about or think about. And since we said it follows a certain structure, that certain structure is making an introduction, the body of the message, and conclusion, in which the writer connects an idea to another idea so that the reader will be able to grasp and absorb the main point of the text. In text, it is not only organization of ideas, but also connect one idea to another. Meanwhile, in discourse, we can talk to a friend about many things, and then we can jump from one topic to another because it is more conversational style of communication. So aside from those, here are the other difference of text and discourse. Text is a written form of communication information which is a non-interactive nature. In discourse, it is a spoken, written, visual, or audio form communicating information that is interactive in nature. Agent is not crucial and agent is crucial in discourse. In text, it is non-interactive in nature, but in discourse, it is interactive in nature. Because again, in discourse, it needs response. There's a conversation of the reader and the writer. And then the text, it's just going to give informations. It doesn't need or require a response. Also, text has a grammatical cohesion and structure of sentences are analyzed. Meanwhile, in the discourse, agents involved in the communication, the social purpose, and the medium utilized are also analyzed. Text is usually in written form. Discourse can be either written, verbal, visual, or audio form. Example of text are press reports, street signs, documents, essay, road signs, notice, memorandums. And in discourse, examples are dialogues, conversations, interactions in audiovisual programs, arguments, debates. All right, so that is text versus discourse. We keep on mentioning connected speech or connected discourse. But what is this and what's the meaning of it? Connected speech is an expression of ideas. It makes use of spoken and written language in social context. And there is often a significant difference between the way words are pronounced in isolation and the way they are pronounced in the context of connected speech. Connected speech means that when we speak a language, words have some effect on each other. We do not always pronounce words completely separately with a neat pause in between. In connected speech, yun nga, pinag-iisa niya yung text at discourse kung saan nagkakaroon ng kaibahan ang pagkakabigkas sa kung paano ito nakasulat ng magkahiwalay sa kung paano siya sasabihin ng pangkabuuan. Connected speech, words or syllables are clipped. Phrases are run together, and words are stressed differently than they would be in writing. Yun nga po, may mga nadadagdag, may mga natatanggal na sounds sa mga words natin. We insert some. And for example, the word want to, it becomes wanna. Natanggal yung sound na to. And yung nt na nt sound. Yung going to, naging gonna. Nawala yung sound na ing, and to, naging gana. So there are types of connected speech. We have the assimilation, catenation, elision, intrusion, and geminates. Assimilation means two sounds blend together forming a new sound altogether. Tila may nabubuong bagong tunog or bagong sound. Sabi, it often happens with the sound T or T and the J for ch, which make the ch sounds, with the D or D and the J with ch, which makes j sound. For example, the word is don't you. If we're gonna speak or pronounce it, it's gonna be don't you. It becomes ch sounds. Ch sounds. So won't you becomes won't you. Ch sounds. And then meet you, same. Meet you, meet you, meet you. Ch sounds. And the did you becomes did you. J sounds. J sounds. Did you, or the ja sounds. Would you becomes the sounds is ja sounds instead of would you. It becomes would you. That is assimilation. And for you to better understand assimilation, here is a video clip for better understanding.
Talk about the topic of assimilation. Now, you may not have heard this word, but you may have heard it being used. So we're going to talk about what assimilation is in this video and 4 different cases where we do use assimilation using this sound here, the y sound. So yes, let's get started. So assimilation is when you get 2 sounds and one of them changes to make it easier to pronounce the next sound. So what sometimes happens is just one sound may change or both sounds may change. That's assimilation in a nutshell. You can hear assimilation happen within a word or in between words, in sentences. Today we're going to be looking at the latter, so we're just going to be looking at sentences. I think I'll leave the word one for another video. I must also say that it's not crucial for you to use assimilation when you're speaking, but it is important for your listening skills because it is used quite a lot. So don't worry about trying to use it in your own speech, just be aware of it for your own listening comprehension. So the first case that I want to talk about is this one here, with d and y. So what can happen when we get d and y together is they combine and they create a j sound. So here's an example. Did you go? Did you go? So I could say, did you go? That's okay. But you may hear some speakers saying, did ya? Did ya? Did you go? Did you go? Another example is, would you like to start? Would ya? Would ya? Would you like to start? You can say, would ya? Would you like to start? That's okay. But some speakers may say, would ya? Would you like to start? The second case is instead of da, we're going to change it to a t. So whenever you get a t, y combination, you may get a ch sound in there. For example, can't you do it? Can't you do it? Can't you do it? So notice instead of saying can't you do it, I combine them to create a ch. Can't you? Can't you do it? Can't you do it? Another example, that dress doesn't suit you. Suit you. Suit you. So I could say suit you, that dress doesn't suit you, or that dress doesn't suit you. That dress doesn't suit you. The third case is with s plus y. This time we're going to get a sh sound. For example, the boss makes you work a lot. The boss makes you. The boss makes you work a lot. Again, you could say the boss makes you. That's okay. But some speakers may say makes you. Makes you. The boss makes you work a lot. Another example. Is this yours? Is this yours? Is this yours? So instead of is this yours? Is this yours? Is this yours? And the last one is with z instead of s. So if we get this combination of z and y together, we may get a j sound. For example, please use this. Please use this. Please use this. Now, this one here, you can again say please use, that is fine, though you may hear some speakers saying please use this, please use this. And the last example, as usual, the meeting went well. As usual, the meeting went well. Again, you could say as usual, as usual, that's not right. You could say as usual, but in rapid speech you may hear some speakers saying as usual, as usual, as usual, the meeting went well.
Kung nakarating ka sa video na to, gusto kong mag-PM ka sa akin at sabihin mo kung you're enjoying so far the discussion and you're learning so much from it so far. You just have to tell me if you do or not. Okay? And don't tell your classmate that there is this question because this will serve as your attendance. Ciao! Alright, so that is assimilation. Let's proceed with elision. Elision means when a sound disappears. Basically, a sound is eaten by other stronger or similar sounds next to it. This often happens with a T sounds or D sounds. For example, next door, the word is next door. When we're gonna pronounce it, it's next door. The T or the letter T or the sound of T becomes non-existent. Dad take. So the sounds D or D sounds was being eliminated by the letter T. Dad take, and then most common becomes most common. The T sounds become eliminated as well. So here is another clip for elision for you to better understand what it is.
Hi, I'm Tim, and this is my pronunciation workshop. Here, I'm going to show you how English is really spoken. It'll help you become a better listener and a more fluent speaker. Come on, let's go inside. Today, we're going to hear a disappearing sound. Or rather, we're not going to hear it. What is the negative form of can? Can't, right? And what's the final sound in the word can't? T, right? Or is it? How good are you at maths? Can you answer this question? Tricky. Let's ask the people of London.
Oh, sorry, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Sorry, I can't do that. Sorry, I can't do that.
No, I can't do that.
No, sorry, I can't do that.
Well, that is very tricky indeed. I'll give you the answer in a minute, but first, did you notice the t sound at the end of the word can't? No, I don't think I did either. Let's have another listen.
Oh, sorry, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Sorry, I can't do that. Sorry, I can't do that.
No, I can't do that.
No, sorry, I can't do that.
In everyday speech, when a t sound comes in between two consonant sounds, we often don't pronounce it. This is because it makes the words flow together more fluently. It's more difficult to say three consonants together in a row when t is in the middle. Your mouth has to do too much work. I can't do it is more difficult to say than I can't do it. When a sound disappears in between two words, it's called elision. Here are some other examples.
I can't stand the rain.
It must be time to leave. Am I the first person here?
I don't want it.
So, you've heard the examples, and now it's your turn. Are you ready to give it a go? Listen and repeat.
I can't stand the rain.
It must be time to leave. Am I the first person here?
I don't want it.
How did you get on? Great! Remember, if you want to read more about this topic, please visit our website, bbclearningenglish.com.
Okay. So, in elision, may nawawalang sound. Alright? Now, let's go with catenation or linking. It is said that in linking or catenation, it happens when the end of one word blends into another. When the last sound of a word is consonant and the first sound of the next word is a vowel, you get the linking or catenation. Ibig sabihin daw, napag-iisa or napagsasama ang tunog ng dalawang salita kung ang huling tunog sa unang salita ay consonant at ang unang letra or unang tunog ng sumunod na salita ay vowel. Halimbawa, I want this orange. I want this orange becomes I want this orange. I want that orange becomes I want the orange. I want that orange. That orange. And then this afternoon becomes this afternoon. The space is somehow seems to be absent or not existing. This afternoon. Is he busy? Becomes is he busy? the sounds becomes like easy, busy. Cats or dogs becomes cats or dogs. Here's the clip for catenation.
Hi, I'm Tim, and this is my pronunciation workshop. Here, I'm going to show you how English is really spoken. Come on, let's go inside. Today, I'm going to tell you about perhaps the most common feature of fluent English pronunciation. And to help me, I'm going to use one of these. Now, I know you know what it is, but let's ask the people of London to describe it.
He's holding an egg.
He's holding an egg.
He's holding an egg. He's holding an egg.
He's holding an egg.
An egg. That's two words, right? But when we pronounce them, there's no gap in between them. It almost sounds like one word. Listen again.
He's holding an egg.
He's holding an egg.
He's holding an egg. He's holding an egg.
He's holding an egg.
In fluent English, when one word ends in a consonant sound and the next word begins in a vowel sound, we link the two sounds together without a pause in between them. So an egg becomes an egg. This is called catenation. Here are some more examples.
He's in the garden.
I used to believe in Father Christmas, but not anymore.
I had to give up jogging.
He had it in his office.
Right, so you've heard the examples. You know the drill. Listen and repeat.
He's in the garden.
I used to believe in Father Christmas, but not anymore.
I had to give up jogging.
He had it in his office.
Well done. Now remember, if you want to learn more about pronunciation, then please visit our website, bbclearningenglish.com.
So that is catenation. Let's proceed with intrusion. So intrusion, it means an additional sound intrudes or inserts itself between others. It is often the sound of J or J or W, or the sound of R, sound between two other vowel sounds. Example, he asked becomes he asked. He asked becomes he asked. Next, she answered becomes she answered. Do it becomes do it. Go out becomes the sounds go out. There's in between there are words, or rather a sound in between the words. For better understanding, here's the clip. Sorry. Shoe on becomes shoe on. Shoe on becomes shoe on. So in intrusion, may nadadagdag sa in intrusion, ibig sabihin daw nito, may nadadagdag na tunog sa pagitan ng dalawang salita. Here is the clip for
Hi, I'm Tim, and this is my pronunciation workshop. Here, I'm going to show you how English is really spoken. It'll help you become a better listener and a more fluent speaker. Come on, let's go inside. Have you ever seen a ghost? No, of course you haven't, because they don't exist. But have you ever heard a sound that wasn't there? Well, if you've listened to lots of real English, you probably have. We asked the people of London what they think is the most important thing the government should prioritise. This is what they said.
I think law and order is important.
Yes, I think law and order is important.
Law and order is very important.
We all think that law and order is important.
I think law and order is very important.
Meet my boys. Law and order. Join them together with the word and you can hear another sound after the word law. Listen out for it.
I think law and order is important.
Yes, I think law and order is important.
Law and order is very important.
We all think that law and order is important.
I think law and order is very important.
In fluent speech, if a word ends in an or sound, like law, and the next word begins in an you'll often hear a r sound linking them together. Law and order. Law and order. Law and order is easier to say than law and order. It flows better, and this is called intrusion. Now, this is a little bit controversial. It doesn't happen in all accents, and some people do say it's not the proper way to speak. But it is something that you'll hear. Just remember the r sound is not very strong. Here are some other examples.
Can you draw a circle freehand?
My dog hurt its paw on some broken glass. There was a flaw in the argument.
I saw a good film last night.
Right, so you've heard the examples. Now it's your turn. Are you ready to give it a try? Listen and repeat.
Can you draw a circle freehand?
My dog hurt its paw on some broken glass. There was a flaw in the argument.
I saw a good film last night.
How did you do? Well done. Now, if you want to read more about this topic, please visit our website, bbclearningenglish.com. And that's it from the pronunciation workshop for this week.
Is intrusion. The last but not the least, the geminates. Geminates are twins, are like twins. Two same sound back to back. Often when one word ends with the same letter as the beginning of the next word, you should connect the two words in your speech. For example, social life. Social ends with the letter L and life starts with L, becomes, you will pronounce it as like social life. Social life. Next, pet turtle becomes pet turtle. Pet turtle. Pet turtle. For better understanding, in geminates, dahil pareho ang huli at umpisa ng dalawang magkasunod na salita, tila ang pagbigkas ay iisa lang din ito. Video clip for better understanding geminates. Here.
Hi, I'm Tim, and this is my pronunciation workshop. Here, I'm going to show you how English is really spoken. Come on, let's go inside. This week, I'm going to need some help from my favourite twin. Please welcome back Tom, who's going to help me present. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tim. Now, are you a lover or a fighter? Do you prefer to dance, or would you rather have an argument? There's an expression in English that contains the name of a dance, and it means when two people get involved in a fight or argument, then in most cases, both have to take some of the responsibility. Do you know the expression? Well, let's ask the people of London.
It takes two to tango.
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 It takes two to tango. Lot of T's in that, Tim. Lot of T's indeed, Tom. 5, in fact. It takes 2 to tango. But are all of these usually pronounced? Can you hear all of them? Listen again.
It takes two to tango.
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 You might remember from a previous video that when the sound t comes in between two consonants, we don't usually pronounce it. But what happens if there's a vowel sound before the t and the next word also begins with t? Well, in this case, the two t sounds join together to create one slightly stronger t. So it takes two becomes it takes two. This is an example of twinning or gemination. Here are some more examples.
It took him 20 years to get to the top.
You don't have to cheat to pass the test.
You were right to be upset.
We took the overnight train to Venice.
Right, so you've heard the examples, and now it's your turn. You know the drill. Listen and repeat.
It took him 20 years to get to the top.
You don't have to cheat to pass the test.
You were right to be upset.
We took the overnight train to Venice.
Well done. Now remember, if you want to learn more about pronunciation, then please visit our website, bbclearningenglish.com. And that is about it from the pronunciation workshop for this week. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
So that's all. That is for this week's discussion. I hope you understand and learned many things about this. Thank you for watching and you have a good day. Keep safe. God bless us all. Bye.